Hey guys, we're back with the results from the What Would You Do from last week. These are something I've been putting out once a week where we put out a question, what would you guys do? We get a bunch of responses on Facebook, on Twitter, all over the place. See what you guys would think, and then we go through what the quiz would say and go from there. These are picked out from our Saturday study session streams. They go on my stream, and they go on my partner Crazy Six's stream. We have these streams every week. They go on Saturdays right now, noon Eastern. We can come. You can be a part of it. It's interactive. We do some giveaways, so check that out. Here's a recap of the spot we were in earlier in the week, and we'll show you the results.
All right, so already he's got 6-3 of diamonds. I like this.
It's starting off right in your wheelhouse.
I like this hand already, so this should be good.
Let's play this video.
All right.
Here we have the 6-3 suited in the big blind facing a min raise from a 50 big blind stack, a very good world-class loose aggressive kid, and everyone folds to me. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 11,500, or re-raise to 14,500?
Super sweet and easy, defending the big.
All right. So, fold, call, raise to 11.5 or raise to 14.5.
Chat says 14.5 or fold.
Oh, we never folded.
Payments always says call.
Yeah, I'm going to go 14.5.
Oh, I guess we're calling. Let me think. We got 1 14.5, 1, 2 calls. Nudis says he got 11.5 or calls, so he's 50-50. 3 calls. All right, we're going to call.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.5 or 3 big blind raise, that's when you can start folding out some stuff. Maybe not 6-3 suited, but some stuff like slightly weaker hands, like 5-4 offsuit. Maybe you can fold for a 2.5 big blind raise, or 6-2 suited you can fold for that size, but a 6-3 suited is kind of decent. I mean, obviously it's not great, but it's acceptable. If you are going to re-raise here as a bluff, which is, also okay, you should be re-raising rather big to 14,500. You don't want to make it 11,500 because then your opponent's going to call every time, assuming your opponent's decent, which our opponent is, due to his great pot odds and position. So I call. Now I'm going to be checking pretty much every flop. There are some very middle connected card boards that I will consider leading on when I have the nuts or 2-pair or a straight draw, but Queen 7-5 is not one of them, and you're going to find that those flops don't come around very often at all anyway. So I check, and now my opponent bets 4,000 into the 12,400 pot on Queen 7-5, 1 diamond, 2 spades. Should we fold, call, raise to 12,000, or raise to 20,000?
So there's a spot, and the correct answer is check raise. Here's something little to tell you a little bit why, and then we'll see what happens further in his hand and find the next what would you do. Let's check it out.
This is a pretty interesting spot because our opponent used such a small bet size, which kind of implies he's betting with this whole range. If our opponent used a bigger sizing, I think we definitely need to raise. And that's just because we won't be getting nearly as good of immediate pot odds. Here, though, calling actually does become a reasonable option. If our opponent uses a smaller bet size, like 3,000 or the minimum 2,000, then calling becomes pretty sweet because we're almost getting the right price, right? To draw to our gut shot plus backdoor flush draw.
So there you have it, guys. Really close spot between just calling and check raising. Check raising slightly better this scenario, but calling totally viable for those out there that did pick the call option. We'll be back in a day or two with the next part of this hand, which leads to the next what would you do. If you are enjoying these, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Make sure you come into the study streams happening on Saturdays, noon Eastern, on both my stream and my partner Crazy Six's. And we'll talk to you again soon. Peace.